I had that planned. And it's good to see that we do have number 924, Ken Oscar Algre, and more significantly number 915, Diego Larocque, both out on the circuit. They were involved in an incident in heat number 2. Ken, the pole sitter, was okay. Diego was a little bit shaken up, but he's there. There is the number 919 kart of Maximus Meyer, and Maximus's mum, Susanna, has been tweeting in saying that she's watching from back home in Alicante in southern Spain. We'll take you through the grid for this 7-lap race. Pole position, Estonia's Ken Oscar Algre in kart number 924, that turquoise coloured machine. Alongside him, the Fusion Motorsport kart of number 919, Maximus Meyer. And Maximus has finished second in both heats so far. His combined margin of defeat across those 2 heats is less than 1/10 of a second. Amaury Mertens from Belgium in kart number 923 starts third. And then Diego Larocque from Phoenix, Arizona in kart number 915 on the outside of row 2. Lucas Blomgren-Dahl from Sweden in kart number 925. You'll see the black, white and red livery of that Falcon kart. He starts 5th. And then Sita van Miert in kart 912, the Belgian on the Spirit chassis. Starts on the outside of row 3. Bart Pluk in kart number 917 starts from the inside of row 4. And Lawrence van Huppen, who was very successful in heat number 2, starts from 8th on the grid. Kimi Abraham and Theo Forselius on row number 5. Kasper Jansson from Sweden and Louis Hofbeck are on row 6. There we see Amaury Mertens just moving into position just behind the pole sitter, Ken Oscar Algre. They come into turn number 9 in front of the large and pleasingly full spectator tribunes. We head around turn number 10 behind the podium. There's Diego Larocque, number 915, going through your screen. Diego obviously will still be a little bit sore from his earlier incident, but the kart is okay. More importantly, he is okay. And the reigning Micromax world champion is in a position to try and salvage some heat points in this next race and move ahead into tomorrow's pre-finals and finals. So, Estonia on the front row of the grid alongside Spain, and the poleman gets jumped by Maximus Meyer there at the start. Good anticipation from Meyer, who leads into turn number 1. Diego Larocque slotting into 2nd place, Ken Oscar Algre slipping back to 3rd, and then it's Amaury Mertens in 4th place. All 12 drivers safely through the first couple of corners. But it is Meyer under pressure from Larocque as they head through turn number 5 onto the back straight, and you'll see Larocque pushing Maximus Meyer along, literally getting his nose cone lodged onto the rear number plate of that kart. Still drivers too wide going into turn number 6, the button complex. It's Meyer, Larocque, Algre, and then Mertens, as Mertens there makes a move on the poleman Ken Oscar Algre to take 3rd position. No, actually that's not Mertens, that is one of the 2 CRG karts. That is in fact Lawrence van Huppen. So Lawrence van Huppen makes the move into 3rd place. So Amaury Mertens has dropped back to, I think, 5th position for the Cosmic chassis driver, with the pink stripe down the front of the NASA panel. But it's Maximus Meyer at the end of lap number 1 who leads. So the field goes through. There is the white and pink coloured kart of Amaury Mertens. Possibly that was Sita van Miert, but at the front it doesn't matter because it's Larocque pushing Meyer along. Then Lawrence van Huppen. Oh, yellow flags at turn number 5. 2 drivers getting locked together. They both continue, but they're a long way back. There they go, flashing through the top of the screen, heading down the back straight. We'll get a number check next time by on those drivers. I think that may have been Amaury Mertens who was having an issue there, or no, possibly it was the number 926 kart of Theo Thorzelius and the number 911 of Louis Hofbeck, the Danish driver. We complete lap number 2. Maximus Meyer, Diego Larocque, Ken Oscar Algre, and Lawrence Van Hoppen. The top 4 as they go through turn number 3, around turn 4, and now hard on the brakes for turn number 5. Larocque will try once again to push the race leader away from the chasing pack. At this stage of proceedings, Diego Larocque knows that his best chance of victory is not by passing Maximus Meyer, it's by pushing Maximus Meyer. The more he can push that race leader, the further away, in theory, he will get. Although, as I say that, Ken Oscar Algre and Lawrence Van Hoppen are not going to allow that. And you can see Larocque just almost super glued to the back bumper of Maximus Meyer's karts. They go past the grandstand, down towards turn number 11. Here we are, sharp right-hander, now back on the power through turn number 12, flat out through turn 12. It looks sharp on your TV screens, but it is a very fast right-hander. And Maximus Meyer just easing himself to the inside to dissuade Diego Larocque from sticking his nose cone on the inside line going into turn number 1. And Van Hoppen, who is in 4th place, the second of those 2 karts on your screen, the black, silver and orange CRG kart number 913, he is pushing the poleman right back up to the leaders. So we've got a 4-kart breakaway up the front. Bart Pluk is in 5th position. There goes Bart with the number 925 kart of Lucas Blomgren-Dahl right behind him. And there's a change. That is Ken Oscar Algre and Lawrence Van Hoppen deposing Diego Larocque. So Larocque is shown the outside line of turn number 8 and said, it's your outside line or the grass, your choice. He chooses the outside line. It costs him 2 places, but it doesn't cost him his place in the lead pack. And that is the critical thing, because as the drivers come onto this main straight, they're all looking over their shoulder just to see where they are. We can see Meyer beginning to defend. And as long as Diego Larocque is within a couple of kart lengths of the driver in front as they head onto the long straight, the slipstream effect will come into play and he will be able to stay in touch with those first 3. If Larocque gets dropped, then that is where you will see him out of the slipstream, and the front 3 will pull away, because 12 wheels working in unison are always better than 4 wheels working on their own. Into turn number 9, into 8 rather. It's turn number 8. Max Meyer again looks over his shoulder, hugs the inside line, now swings out wide to prevent Lawrence Van Hoppen from trying to go around the outside. It also helps Meyer maintain his momentum on the racing line. We're going to be completing lap number 5 and going on to lap 6 out of 7 very shortly. These 4 drivers are, well, they were about 2 seconds clear of Bart Pluk and the number 925 kart of Lucas Blomgren-Dahl, but 5th and 6th place as these 4 karts battle. 5th and 6th are closing in, and we can now see all 6 in the same camera shot as Meyer under pressure. There's Lawrence Van Hoppen to the inside going down the back straight, and he squeezes Max Meyer. You can see the number 919 kart just juddering a little bit as he was forced wide over the curbs, and in a flash he goes from 1st to 4th, and in another flash Bart Pluk and the Swedish driver Blomgren-Dahl, Lucas Blomgren-Dahl, close in. Meyer now fighting back. Diego Larocque takes the lead, so Larocque passes Van Hoppen. Ken Oscar Algre now in 3rd. Meyer under pressure. Bart Pluk moves into 4th. Max Meyer slips back to 5th position. He's lost all his momentum, and I think that he's going to be under pressure from Blomgren-Dahl. There's Blomgren-Dahl trying to slide up the inside of Max Meyer as they come off the final corner. Now, as we start the final lap, Larocque begins to defend. Into turn number 1. Van Hoppen right behind him. Van Hoppen runs wide. Here comes Ken Oscar Algre. He'll try the crossover move and sneak up the inside of Van Hoppen, who gets a little bit wide onto the slippery surface. Algre moves into P2. Larocque will have to defend come the end of this back straight. Bart Pluk, Van Hoppen's teammate, now to the inside of his fellow Dutchman as they head down towards turn number 6. Oh, and there's contact between the two CRGs going into turn number 6, and Plug on the inside, Van Hoppen on the outside. Van Hoppen had to stand on the brakes there. That's cost Lawrence Van Hoppen any chance of another win. Here comes a Rock to the inside of Ken Algray, and the Rock makes the move. He runs Algray a little bit wide. Will Algray have a chance to get back up the inside of him? One corner to go into turn number 11. It looks as though Diego Larocque has held on. Lucas Blomgren Dahl has come through into third position. Diego Larocque, who finished race number 2 in a marshal post with a bit of a sore side, he takes the win in heat number 3. Ken Oscar Algray, the poleman, comes home in second. So the two drivers that crashed out of heat 2 come home in first and second in this race. Lucas Blomgren Dahl, good result for Lucas. And the Falcon Kart in third position. Bart Pluk finishes fourth. His move on Lawrence Van Hoppen didn't do either of them any favours. Max Meyer, well, that's his worst result of the day so far, fifth position. However, unofficially, Max Meyer and Lawrence Van Hoppen, who comes home in sixth position, they have scored the least points in the heats. And in the heats, you're looking for a score of 0 for winning a race. So the least heat points starts from pole position in the pre-final.